to cloud server, please work. Excellent, thank you. Okay, yeah, so this is going to be hopefully a much more basic, simple game than we played last Friday, with just the one twist of having the rival person who you have to kill so that you can win the game. I'll just quickly go over sort of the way we're going to play. I'll do the usual 3 votes per night, plus the optional no kill vote. Werewolves can only write down the name of the player that they want to kill, no discussion between werewolves. And then the special thing for this game is every single villager has a rival, and you cannot win the game if your rival is alive. Oh, there's Gwami joining. Oh, let's let him in.
Does that mean we necessarily have an even number of werewolves? If we have an even number of players and everyone has a rival?
There may, that was my next thing I was going to read out. Gwami, are you going to play? You can if you want to. Have more than enough space.
Sure.
Sure. Okay, cool. So yeah, I was just literally going over the rules. The first, yeah, basic is normal. So every villager has a rival, and you cannot win the game if your rival is still alive. The werewolves do not have rivals; they work as a team. Yes, please come and join as well. The more the merrier, Jojo. That's absolutely fine.
Hey, Jojo.
All right, I might have to. Well, I'll have to think of a couple more. No, not think of a couple more. Pad it out a bit. That's perfect.
I'm going to be able to kill a Nyoko again.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So I'll carry on. There may be an odd villager who doesn't have a rival who will win as normal. So all villagers will win as long if the werewolves are dead. But the villagers who have a rival also have the other win condition that their rival has to be dead and they have to be alive. However, there may be one villager who doesn't have a rival, who's just happy with everyone, and that villager will win if all the werewolves are dead. And werewolves win as normal if they equal or exceed the number of villagers left alive. We will only be playing with a couple of roles for this. We will be playing, there'll be no special werewolf roles, so the werewolves will just be werewolves. We'll be playing with a seer, we're playing with 2 seers, 2 bodyguards, and 2 spellcasters. Because each rival, there's a rival for each role. The way they will work is at night, I will wake up the seer, the bodyguard, the spellcaster, and both of them will wake up as long as they're alive. And I'll ask them to say the name of the person they want to look at if they're the seer, protect if they're the bodyguard, and the spellcaster who they would like to silence for the next day. And excuse me, if the players do the same, if the seer, the bodyguard, or the spellcaster do the same as their rival, then nothing will happen. So if both bodyguards choose the same person to protect, nobody's protected. If both seers do the same person to look at, nobody gets looked at. And if both spellcasters do the same person to silence, nobody gets silenced. If the bodyguards choose 2 different people, if either of one of them is attacked, they are both, that player is protected. In the case of the seer, I will only be giving a thumbs up or a thumbs down. So if the names if the seers have the names and both of them are a werewolf of the names, I will just give 1 thumbs up. If one of them is a werewolf, I will give 1 thumbs up. And if none of them are werewolves, I will give a thumbs down. So it may well be that if I give a thumbs up.
Does the seers wake up together?
Yes, so the seers wake up together, the bodyguards wake up together, and the spellcasters wake up together.
So you will know who your rival is.
Write down the name of the person you... Sorry?
So everybody's going to know who the rival is then?
Yes, I will type you... Sorry, I should have said that. I will type in the chat who your rival is. You know straight from the start who your rival is. And even basic villagers have rivals. But your rival has exactly the same role as you. So you know who exactly your rival is, and you know what powers your rival has. They are exactly the same as you. That's why you don't like them very much. You can't have 2 seers in the village. That's just wrong. So yeah, with regard to seer, if you identify a werewolf, I would just give you a thumbs up whether there's 2 werewolves identified or 1 werewolf identified. So that'll be something you're not quite sure who the person is. And the spellcaster, if you have 2 separate names, then 2 players silenced the next day. Silence players still join in with the votes. They still are visible on screen and things like that. Just have to do sign language. If you want to say anything, the only thing you can say on ping out on like a phone or something is the name of someone. Wanted to nominate somebody, you could type out their name, but no sort of long soliloquies about I nominate Lucas because he has been acting suspicious and things like that. You just have to type out Lucas or nominate Lucas, and then things like that or whatever you want to do. But yeah, no sort of other things other than the pagan name. Yes, Corella.
If you're silenced and you get nominated, you just can't have a defense then?
You can. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'll let you defend yourself. Otherwise, it's really unfair. Unless it's Lucas, in which case I won't. Okay. I think that's it in terms of the roles. The one thing I will say is one of the things you can do is you can claim your role. And if you claim the role by typing it in the chat, I will announce it in the chat, or I will announce that so-and-so has claimed their role. You can lie about your role. You can say, I'm a villager, I'm a whatever. If you are ever truthful in the chat about your role, then that means that your rival loses their power. So if you say in the chat, if you're the seer and you say in the chat, I am the seer, you have come out as the seer, you are sort of saying, I'm the seer, and therefore there can only be 1 seer in the village, and your rival just becomes a basic villager. However, that does mean obviously you
All right, I missed that. I miscomprehend that one. Can you say that again?
So if you're the bodycaster,
You are lagging some.
Yeah, that's like I was wondering if it was just me. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I'm better now.
Yeah.
Cool. So if you are the seer, the bodyguard, or the spellcaster, and you type in the chat, I am the seer, the bodyguard, the spellcaster, you're basically telling the truth.
And you can lie in the chat, right?
You can lie in the chat, but if you tell the truth, then that means your rival can no longer claim their role and they lose their power. Okay? And I will actually say, so you can lie as much as you want in the chat. If somebody tells the truth in the chat, I will say, so-and-so has told the truth, they'll claim their role. And therefore, so the good thing about that is, it means your rival loses their power, they don't become useful to the village. But the bad thing is, it outs you as a role for the werewolves. So I'm not sure how that will work. And the reason I said I was doing it I wanted to do it in the chat rather than sort of out aloud. If people sort of, it means there's not going to be any arguments about who claimed the role first, because it's whatever comes in the chat. Whereas if you're shouting at the same time, I won't know. So that's why it's in the chat. And I will try to announce it in the chat to make it more of a oral thing rather than you having to look in the chat all the time.
You'd be surprised what kind of arguments can be introduced by asynchronous communication when 3 people say, no, I saw him write it first. Oh no, on my screen it says.
Yeah.
But we'll see when.
Yes, exactly right. Gil saying he's a witch. Yes, you are.
So you're saying if somebody says their role in the chat, you're going to announce it regardless of if they're telling the truth or not?
I think I will.
I mean, you could just.
I would announce. I will say, oh, so and so said that this. If people just start annoying me by typing loads and loads of stuff, I will probably ignore it until they say it. But if it's just to come occasionally and you want to say it in kind of helping your defense and stuff like that, I will say so and so's claimed this, and we'll see what happens. Yeah.
Okay, so
I won't say they told the truth though, so you'll know they're lying. I'm not sure how that will work. We'll see. If once you have claimed your role and you're sorry, at any point in time, you cannot name your rival. So you can't say I'm the seer and so is the seer, and neither can you say what your rival has done. So if if you're the bodyguard, you know who you protected every night. You can't say, oh, the other bodyguard protected this person. Okay, people might be able to infer it by what you say you did, and the same with the spellcaster. But you hate your rival so much you can't refer to them at all. You can't acknowledge them at all. So you can't say anything that they did.
Last night I saved A and B as the bodyguard.
You would say last night I tried to save. I tried to save Josh.
But
I don't know how
what I did.
Adam
I could
was
lie and
saved.
say I did what my rival did.
How does that work for the seer then?
So you would just say, the people I have looked at are blah, 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 blah. On night 1, I got a thumbs up. On night 2, I got a thumbs down. On night 3, you cannot say,
Essentially, if
sorry.
you got a thumbs up, you're saying this person, there's a 50% chance they're a werewolf.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh.
Like,
Yeah. It's basically, so I didn't want too much, especially with the seer, too much information getting out there once one person came, because I think it would be too easy otherwise. So
But you're
hopefully,
saying, like, nominate your rival and stuff,
Did
right?
we
Like, you're
lose
allowed to
somebody?
talk about them that way. Like
don't
if
think
someone's
so.
my rival,
you can nominate your rival, and you can say I don't. You can nominate your rival. You can say why you don't like them. You're not allowed to nominate them and say, I'm the bodyguard. They're not the bodyguards. You're not allowed to nominate and say what they've done, sort of thing. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah.
But how much can you stretch the limit? Like I could say I hated the color purple.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. I hate the color purple.
Okay,
Wait
so
a minute.
like pretty much I told everybody that Wami is my rival. Is that acceptable? That's the thing.
It is. I think it's more. I'm not so worried about thematically.
I hate
sort of
Star
acknowledge it.
Wars.
It's more
So-
gaming, sort of breaking. the
How
game
dare
sort of-
you, Guami? I used to like you.
Okay, got it. So you're not gonna go into like
Yeah, it's
Well,
it's more about
TBT.
breaking the game with the rules. Like, so as I say, I don't want the bodyguard to say, "I protected this person," and also you then are out. And if you say my rival, is so and so, and they protected this person, yes, you're then outing another villager that people know is a safe villager. So again, I think I just trying to sort of try and limit the information, even though 2 people are going to see the information at night, sort of thing. Trying to limit how it gets out. I don't know if it will work.
Can you talk about
but
the rival
we'll see if it
after
doesn't.
it's dead, the rival?
Oh no! Once they're dead, you still don't acknowledge them. I mean, you can dance on their grave. And
Okay,
be
so I
happy,
can't use
but,
it as a defense why I killed someone, or
I think you can say, I killed him. I didn't like. No, because I think the village wouldn't like. Yes, you can. Yeah. Sorry,
Yes,
I should have. I'm glad you're asking me these questions now, because these are ones I hadn't thought the answers to.
Right.
I thought
So
I
like
had
if
thought about it.
like for example, if Lucas and I are both the seers and I'm like, I check Lucas, he's a werewolf, and you guys kill Lucas and he's a villager, I could be like, oh, he was my rival, I just lied to you guys.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. It is purely information. I don't want logistically, the game wise, the information getting out of what your rival is.
So
Story wise, thematic wise, you can say what you want, but just don't say what your rival has actually done.
So I'm
Okay.
assuming that you can't nominate your rival, but you could probably second it. Is that correct?
I think you can nominate your rival.
yeah, you should
Okay.
be.
I know I said
Okay.
you can't say their name, I suppose. Yeah, that's this. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
but you should be able to nominate. Yeah, you want, but Luke in that example saying, as Paul said, that he's the seer, he wants to kill.
Don't like things
He
related
wants to
to
kill
John.
Lucas because he's a werewolf. Whether then you believe Paul is a seer afterwards is, it's up to you. It's sort of thing. He might be a seer, he might not be a seer.
So if I get nominated by my rival, I not use that in my defense? I can't say, oh well, it was my rival that was nominated me.
I think I'll say you can use it. Again, it's just, he's my rival. I don't want to talk about him anymore. He's a horrible person. I'm actually this, and you can lie and talk about, and you can lie and tell the truth as much as you want in your defenses and your accusations until you type, I am the seer in the chat, or I am the whatever.
Villager.
Nobody will know whether you're telling the truth or not. But if they type it in the chat and I say, this person has said this, they are telling the truth. Their rival no longer has their powers. You will know they're telling the truth. then
And
werewolves will know to kill them.
with the bodyguard and spellcaster, I'm guessing you can't pick the same person back to back. But can you pick who your rival?
Yes, the
picks
same as
from?
normal. You can't pick the same person back to back. And also rivals can't pick the same person back. So if the bodyguard one protected Gil first night, on the second night Gil's rival couldn't protect the same person.
The same person cannot be protected twice in a row.
Twice, no matter what. So yeah.
Hmm.
And same with
Which is fine.
spellcasters. Yeah, this has got more complicated than I thought. What a surprise.
Even if
Sorry
it's a
about that.
fail safe, like if they both pick the same name, you consider that.
If they both pick, so what I would do is I'll count to 3, and they both share the same thing. If they have the same name, it's a wash.
But
nothing
would you count that
A wash.
as could that person in that case be nominated, be protected
Oh,
again?
I will
Yeah.
say, yeah. I think otherwise it could be a bit too tricky for the village.
Okay.
Yeah, that works.
So the night rolls won't be able to change the names, the written down names, after they show it.
Yeah. Right. So how many people have we actually got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14. 14 rolls. Let's do that. Okay. There will also be a sorceress in the on the werewolf team.
The werewolf team.
On the werewolf team.
Wow.
Yeah, the sorceress, yeah. The sorceress will not wake up with the werewolves. The sorceress will wake up after the werewolves. Each night, the sorceress is looking for a seer. If the sorceress finds a seer, I will give a thumbs up. If the sorceress doesn't find the seer, I will give a thumbs down. The sorceress is on the werewolf team, so she doesn't have any rivals. She doesn't count towards, she counts as a villager if the seers are looking at the sorceress, and she doesn't count as part of the werewolf team for the werewolf win condition. And she doesn't know who the werewolves are. Okay.
But the werewolves know who the sorceress is?
Nope.
Oh.
Interesting.
Okay, yep. And we'll see how it goes. Sorceress. Okay, right. I will start.
I can see this failing horrible for the village.
Well, that's the thing, you know, if the rivals can get over their rivalry, they might be able to work it out. I don't know. But if they can't,
I
they
feel like
can't.
not all the village will win. It's going to be like 1 or 2 of the villagers, if any.
Yeah.
We
So who
can
have we got
nominate
for-
our rival. What was the verdict on that?
You can, yeah.
You can nominate your rival, yes. So
But you can't say I'm nominating them because they're my rival.
yeah, I think you have to throw if you can nominate them and say your rival, but I think that's people aren't going to
Okay.
people aren't going to support you just for doing your rival, are they?
I guess, yeah,
Yeah.
because that means they're a villager, so people won't want to kill
Right.
them.
So yeah, everyone who is a villager should also have their rival. The only people who won't have the rival is the sorceress and the werewolves, and the possibility of the odd villager. Has well, no, don't give me a thumbs up because it identifies villagers. But if anyone's got any problems, type it in the chat now to me, and I will try and sort it out. I'll give you a minute to do that, or 30 seconds to do that, and then if we're all good, we can start.
So if a villager comes out as a villager, does the other villager lose their power?
Yes. No. It's the
Okay.
villager.
But
Yeah.
the problem is if every villager comes out, then it's easy for the werewolves to kill the seer and the bodyguard, you know.
Oh, that just only
he
half the
doesn't
villagers
tell-
can come out though.
You can come out as a villager. It doesn't matter that you will know who the other villager is, or if that person is telling the
Okay.
truth. Like I'm a
Um,
villager, but I'm not gonna rattle out whoever is the other villager.
Oh,
Yes,
and I guess,
our goal is still to kill werewolves, you know, and then kill the rival, or
and I guess we
in,
should
in
have asked.
between.
If we kill werewolves too fast, none of us will win.
Okay. I've
Okay.
just been asked a question in the chat, which is a very good question actually, and I hadn't thought about it. If the spellcaster silences someone, can they still use the chat? I've said no, unless they are coming out with their role truthfully.
Okay.
Because I just suddenly realized something that, yeah, spellcaster could send away another spellcaster and then say they're the spellcaster before the other spellcaster says they're the spellcaster. I don't know if that's something that could happen, but hopefully it won't in this one.
All right, one more question. If one of the three roles, the bodyguard, seer, or the other one, if they come out in public as their role and they die, but their rival's still alive, does the rival get their power back?
No.
Okay.
So, you know, it's about, you know, getting one over the others, over your rival, but you know, don't come out too early, I guess. I don't know. Right. So what I will do night 0, and I will just wake everybody up just to say hello and, you know, shoot daggers at your rival. And then I'll ask the seer there's 2 seers who they want to look at. And I won't ask the sorceress night 0 who they want to look at, I think.
Can you give tips to your rival during the game? Is that acceptable? Like, say, maybe we should do, maybe the bodyguards should.
Werewolves can't chat at night. I'm going to say that rivals can't chat at night, and especially you shouldn't be giving tips. They're your rival.
No. During the day, like you could say, give tips to the, like I can tell, like, hey, bodyguards, don't kill each other. Try to save some people before. Can you give?
I think you can give tips to other roles. If you're giving tips about yourself, I will get suspicious. To your friendly role, I would get, because you shouldn't be telling your rival, you know, because you don't acknowledge them, you shouldn't be telling them what to do.
That makes sense.
Unless you came out, right? Unless you've come out.
But then once you've come out, your rival doesn't have their role and it doesn't matter. You could just, you know, go like that to your rival. I'm the same, you're not.
Okay.
And sorry, that's me being rude. Children didn't see that. That's not. Yes, sorry.
So when someone loses their role, they have no powers. Are they allowed to talk about when they used to have powers? Or do they just like lose all their information?
Can you come out? Can you come out without your role?
Like, can the bodyguard?
No. So if you were a bodyguard and your rival has claimed the bodyguard role, you cannot say, I was the bodyguard and I did this. You've lost all your powers. You're so distraught that your rival has got one up on you. I mean, you can nominate them to be killed, but you can't say what you did at all.
Basically, people's defenses can't be, well, I'm a villager now, but I used to be so and so. Like, that's just not allowed in your defense anymore.
No, and once somebody comes out, I don't want anyone else coming out with any extra info, sort of to prove it, sort of thing.
But I can come out as my defense, so I can just type it in the chat if I get nominated.
Yep.
And villager, I mean, you can say you're a villager no matter what, right? Like, if your rival says you're a villager, you can still.
Yeah.
I'm off the village.
So if you lose your power, you can say, I used to be this and that?
No, cannot say about what you did at all. You're so upset by it.
Okay.
And in fact, if you do say that, then you're going to, the thought of your power that you once had, that was taken away from you so cruelly by your rival, just bring on, like, you'll die of a broken heart. You'll be so sad. I will basically, if anyone comes out once they've done that and they've revealed information, once their rivals come out, I will kill them straight off. Yeah. Okay, anyway, let's get started because it's become more complicated than I ever anticipated. As I say, that always seems to be the case with my games. I apologize. So we'll go to sleep and I'll wake people up as we go. So everybody go to sleep, please. And mute. Yes, mute all. Okay. And just to say hello to each other and hurl abuse, could the bodyguards wake up, please? Okay. Thank you, bodyguards. Bodyguards can go to sleep. And then the werewolves wake up, please. And you're all on the same team. Werewolves go to sleep. And the seers wake up, please. Sleep. Go to sleep. Nights that series. How do I do? Oh, that's how I mute all. Yep, mute all. Okay, so yeah, please could the seers wake up and write the name of a person, but don't show it yet. I will count to 3. Give me a thumbs up when you've written the name of the person that you would like to look at. Don't show it yet. Okay, 1, 2, 3, show. Okay. Thank you very much, Sears. Sears, go to sleep. And spellcasters wake up. And again, you're not going to send anyone away. Just have a look at your rivals and hurl abuse at them. Okay. And spellcasters go to sleep. And sorcerers wake up. And again, sorceress, you're not going to do anything. Just want you to make sure you know you're the sorceress. Excellent, brilliant. And sorcerers go to sleep. And everybody wake up. And off you go. Have a chat.
I'm actually surprised that so many questions popped up for your game, Simon, because I also thought this is going to be so simple.
Yeah, maybe I made it maybe I made it, well, definitely I made it overcomplicated. I was just worried about there being too much information out there for the village and it would be an easy win. So that's why I wanted to just try and limit that. But anyway, we'll see. Yeah, anyway, off you go, have a chat.
Sorry, what was that, Jojo?
Sonia
Okay.
says she's a villager.
Sonia says she is a villager. Okay. Let's see how okay, that's fine. Sonia can say she's a villager.
Did another villager lose their powers?
Yeah.
So I'm no longer a villager?
Poof.
Now you're nothing. But if you kill Sonia, then you could be something again, you know.
I may become
I don't
mute
even know where
pretty
to
fast.
start on this one.
I may become a mute villager.
I will say if we don't have a strong suspicion by the third nomination, Sonya might as well nominate her, and then we'll have a trusted villager for the rest of the game at least. Because
I
if
mean,
we
we're killing a villager over a werewolf.
No, but I'm saying if we don't have a strong suspicion, or I guess we can just vote not to kill.
I'd say if we didn't have a
That's
strong
true.
suspicion, we'd rather go to sleep than kill
Yeah,
somebody.
I would.
Although, so
There is no Sasquatch.
So just to be clear, I didn't realize that he would confirm that. I was
Yeah,
just
that's
playing
probably-
around.
was
But,
he confirming it?
But,
Is that him confirming
well,
it?
I'm not saying she's told the truth. I'm just saying Sonia said she said I'm a villager.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
if
I'm
you
not
start
saying
telling
she's
the
telling the
truth, will
truth.
you tell the truth or just?
I don't think Simon said he would confirm anything.
Okay.
Hi, Josh.
I don't remember.
Oh, Guam is calling out Josh. Interesting.
He said hi.
Oh.
Gil, how you doing?
silenced?
Miles doing good.
No one
When
is
I play
silent.
with you, you're my biggest help.
I'm not helping you today.
Technically, it was today when we
Yeah.
played. Right?
Oh, you're right. I've already helped you today, Gil. That's all you get from me.
That would make sense.
Lucas,
based
you are
on
not the
Lucas's actual
moderator,
channel.
and that's a very naughty lie.
Balaj, how's the weather?
Cold.
Is anybody silenced?
Yes.
No one.
No, nobody got
No.
silenced last
Oh,
time.
no one
got
silenced
silenced.
yet?
Okay.
Oh, so Josh was just faking it. Okay.
Did we play together before, Mattias? I think we did once. Right?
Yeah. No, more than once, I'm pretty sure.
Multiple
Oh, yeah.
times.
Still with that bad memory of having played with people.
I have terrible memory.
Gil, do you remember playing with me, jerk?
I don't know. I have a recollections of purple for some reason. Purple and then becomes red.
Oh,
Getting anywhere.
We're not getting anywhere.
Oh yes, I remember because I pronounced your name wrong. I said Mattias, and then it was Mattias. I remember.
Yeah, everyone does that.
I've been doing it wrong for, I don't know, I apologize.
Could be the question.
I'm off. I hate getting names wrong. Yeah, so I apologize.
All right.
That's a huge jug of glass, Graham.
Stein, yeah. A mom.
Our nomination's open.
Go for it.
Yeah.
I nominate Sonia.
There it is.
Okay. Kwame nominates Sonia. Is there a reason for you nominating Sonia?
Yeah, I want to know.
I want to see if she's lying.
Okay.
I'm gonna die as a villager, Kwame.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
You only die as a villager if you're telling the truth.
Okay, Sonia, what's your defense?
Well, my defense is I don't know if Kwame's causing chaos or he's just a werewolf. Because yeah, I'm a villager.
Well, he did not like you removing his powers, you know, by coming as a villager, by coming forward as a villager.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But
He's
that
bitter.
was just
He's
yeah,
bitter.
yeah. No, I'm a villager. Don't vote me out. I'm thinking that maybe we don't know exactly how many werewolves we have, and so maybe it'd be advantageous not to vote anybody out since we don't have a Bigfoot guy.
Could you just tell us how many werewolves there are?
I think there's 4. Wait.
Thanks for joking.
Jojo.
Oh, don't vote for me. Vote for Jojo.
I'm just counting. If
I knew I would have to kill a Yuko today.
Okay. Anyway, let's have votes for Sonia then. Okay, everybody ready? 3, 2, 1, vote. Oh, everyone but Graham is up. Okay, thank you very much.
Can I ask sorry, I'm gonna ask a rules question. Does the arrival have to die, or just losing power counts as well?
No, you want to kill. Dying.
Okay, so we have to be careful to come out because the werewolves might work not to kill your rival then. So it's coming out with your role is not that. It's not as good as I thought.
No.
Yeah, I think coming out with your role, the way I planned it is really it's helpful to the village. Oh.
Help to the village, but then you're like
But not
the werewolves
to
might
you,
not want to
it's a
kill your
hindrance to you.
rival. Yeah, unless it's the seer.
So Guami came at me like he was on the other side of the village. I mean, like the other side of the village.
And
well, there's only so much I could see in this one.
I think there's 3 werewolves and a sorceress.
Do you know for sure?
No.
She just counted again, you know.
She just counted. She could have missed them the first time she woke up, but I don't know.
That was funny.
But it does make sense having all the villagers have a rival, so there'd have to be an even number.
Well, right. So if there's two like village groups, so there's 4 villagers, and then there's 2 + 2 + 2 for the spellcaster, the bodyguard, and the seer. That would leave 4 spots. If there's a sorceress, that would leave 3 werewolves.
To be fair, if Jojo, I think that's why he added the sorcerer. I just didn't want to vocalize that. I think he added the sorcerer to make it even.
You could also, there could be an odd villager who just wins.
Oh, it could be, but
But it's not Jojo.
werewolves are dead. Okay, is there going to be a second nomination, or do you want to all just go to sleep?
Jamie,
I'll second the nomination.
Jamie, do you have something to say?
I have nothing to say right now.
Nothing.
I have no idea. Nope.
So are you rival free then?
I'm not rival free. No. I'm knowledge less though. I ain't got no clue right now.
And I guess I nominate Josh.
Second.
Okay, Lucas nominates Josh.
That's how I killed John last time. Second too fast.
I wish there was like a number 2, like 2 fingers reaction that Gwami could just permanently have on the screen.
He could get like a puppet with a 2 or something.
Is that not one of the reactions you have?
No, that's what I'm saying. I wish there was a reaction.
Okay, Josh.
Well, okay. I'm just a villager, plain vanilla villager, and I'm just looking for people's kills and all that. Just trying to pay attention. So it's too early to know anything.
For
Is that third?
2 seconds. Second.
Oh, we've got lag.
1.
Yeah, I assume.
Is my internet really bad again?
It's okay now.
Maybe you wanna ask somebody else to record for you.
Well, to be honest, if it's that bad, I don't think I want anyone seeing it. Anyway, I've got 1 down. Sorry, keep them up. Sorry about that. 1 down, 2 down, 3 down, 4 down. That's not enough to kill Josh. Carry on.
You know, Simon, I'm actually feeling bad because you're one of our Zoom hosters, you know, so you're paying money, but you have such crap internet. Should we help you for getting better internet?
It's almost about,
there it goes again.
Maybe it's the hour there.
No, Simon always has bad internet, unfortunately.
Well, I have great internet, except when I play Werewolf in the evening, and then it goes unstable, and I'm still in the same spot all the time. I don't know what goes on with it.
Oh, you have 2 kids surfing and watching Netflix and Zoom.
No, they don't do that. No. Should we nominate to just go to Nighty Night?
Or nominate to get more information.
Yeah. You know, we don't have to nominate not to kill, but everyone can decide for themselves if they want to kill the last person or not.
I'd like to hear from Graham, just based on his votes.
Sure. The first one, Sonia kind of smirked after she said she was good. I figured she wasn't going to die anyway. Josh, I actually didn't hear his defense because I was trying to figure out how to get rid of the reaction on Zoom before realizing that it just gets rid of itself. Yeah, that was the reason for my vote.
So without hearing his defense, you voted to kill him.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's also the main point I heard.
Sure if the vote had even gone through based on Simon's internet.
Okay.
Sorry.
Graham, do you like the role you got?
I wouldn't say so, no.
Oh. Does anybody know if that means anything?
No.
He doesn't like the role he got.
I assume Sonia was his rival and he has lost his power.
Well, I'm not the moderator, so he's probably not a werewolf. I think he's only a werewolf in my games, so I think he's safe.
Is there going to be a third nomination?
So I'm going to assume that he could be the sorceress because he's a guy, or the werewolf.
Or somebody who isn't sure if they want to say their role. I certainly wouldn't type my role in the chat because let's say I'm the seer. Like, why would I get rid of another seer and ruin the chances for the village at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would battle it out at 3, wouldn't you?
Exactly. So
yeah, at 3. Yeah.
Why not?
I don't.
Right now,
held speech would be
right now. The seer's only getting 50% information. Nothing's accurate.
I would like
right?
to nominate Adam S.
I second.
Second.
So quick.
Go on,
Is
Michelle.
there a second?
We found some rivals.
Yeah, go on, Miss. Officially seconding.
Guami's seconding. Okay. Thirded as well. Okay.
So while he's alive, we don't need seconds.
Yeah. So Adam, you've been nominated. What is your defense, please?
Well, I'm just a regular villager. If you happen to be a seer and got like a thumbs up, then maybe it's a 50-50 shot. It might be worth killing me, but as a village, we don't necessarily want to dump villagers right away. But so I would say don't kill me, villagers. Werewolves, of course, will want to kill me, and my rival will want to kill me as well. But outside of that, as a villager,
Are
you
you guys
don't want
rivals?
to get rid of me.
Yeah, Paul. What's your reason for nominating Adam?
Are we allowed to say? Who can say?
Okay. Right. Voting for Adam. 3, 2, 1, vote. 1 down, 2 down. 3 down. That's not enough. Right, we go to sleep.
We shouldn't go to bed without killing every day.
You're probably right.
We've done it. Okay. Hopefully we can get through this without me going and cracking up. So, bodyguards, wake up and write the name of the person you would like to protect. Don't show it yet. Don't show it. Don't show it. Okay, ready to show. 3, 2, 1, show. Okay. Thank you very much, bodyguards. And werewolves, wake up. Werewolves, who would you like to kill? Okay, thank you very much, werewolves. Werewolves, go to sleep. And seers, wake up. Seers, who would you like to look at? Wait, write it down. And give me a thumbs up when you're ready. Three, 2, 1, show. Okay. Thank you very much, Seers. Seers, go to sleep. Spellcasters, wake up. Write down the name of the person you would like to silence. Give me a thumbs up when you've done it, please. Okay, 3, 2, 1, show. Okie dokie. Thank you very much. Spellcasters, go to sleep. And sorceress, wake up. Sorceress, who would you like to look at? And thumbs up, they are the seer. Thumbs down, they are not the seer. Okay, thank you very much, sorceress. Sorceress, go to sleep. And everybody wake up. And please could Sonia and Luciana stay silenced? I'm afraid the spellcasters don't want to hear from you today. And unfortunately, Gil has been killed. I'm sorry, Gil. And Gil was a villager. I will be announcing the roles of the people. I haven't said that before, actually. So yeah, I'll be announcing the roles of the people killed at night and during the day, basically saying whether they are a villager or a werewolf. And I'll announce the sorceress as being a villager. Hopefully that clears everything up. Right, off we go. Dave.
So you'll announce the team, not the role.
Yeah, apart from the. Actually, yeah. This. I don't know what to do for the sorceress. I think I will say the team. Yeah. So actually, I will say the sorceress is on the werewolf team. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, cool. Right.
And just as a reminder, if our rival is dead, are we allowed to say that?
You can say it. Whether people believe it or not is true.
Okay.
I think you just can't say what they did.
Okay.
I think that's probably changed about 3 times each time I get an answer. Sorry.
Paul, do you like the role?
Do I like what?
Do you like the role you have right now?
I don't know. I don't like any role.
What?
That's a lie. He once said what he prefers, but I forgot what he said.
Oh, okay.
Like
Thanks.
the Guami bot.
Yeah, no, I'm cool with it.
So
I forgot to
guess
ask
I'm not
this.
supposed to say that Gil died last night because that's what happened.
That did happen.
Can
But
we?
he's not my rival, so it's okay.
Can we interact with the silenced people? No.
Yeah, you can
sure.
taunt them, acknowledge them, smile at them, wave at them, talk to them. How they respond is up to them.
Luciana, speak up if you are not a werewolf. I think it's clear, right? I said.
Oh my goodness. Corella, why did you unmute yourself and not say anything?
I'm pretty loud, like just me, so I don't want to blow out anyone's speakers.
No, that's fine.
That's fine.
Sounds fine to me. Although I think I can hear the fan of your computer or something. Yeah. Does anybody have anything?
Nope.
No, I want to hear from Barrage though.
What do you want to hear?
What are you thinking?
I'm trying to find werewolves, but I cannot. I'm trying to think about how to eliminate my rival, but I don't know yet. So
I think that part's going to be easy. I think we just let the werewolves do it, and they're basically choosing the fate.
So right now I'm in the dark.
Adam, how do you feel about Paul?
I like Paul. Paul's a good guy.
Are you not upset that he nominated you on the 3rd vote?
No, not at all.
He wanted to kill you because that's the 3rd nomination. It's a kill.
No, he wanted to see if other people wanted to kill me, but I knew I was.
And then he voted to kill you.
Yeah, he wanted to kill you.
So
I knew I was a villager, so his nomination didn't affect me. I mean, if I die as a plain villager, I understand why, but if I don't, I can continue to help the village. So
Adam and Josh both claimed plain villagers. Are you guys rivals? Can I ask that? Is that
sure you can
ask? Yeah.
I think we have too many plain villagers.
I smell rivalry between Adam and Paul.
How could Adam say Paul's a good guy? I mean, they would hate each other. I don't know.
Well, Adam is lying. Has Adam ever spoken the truth?
I have a question for Simon.
Yeah.
And of course, they're rivals, so they may not do this. Let's say I was a seer and Graham was a seer.
Yeah.
Could I, like every night, check Graham so then the information he gets is 100% accurate?
Well, you can't check every night the same person. That's
I
for
would
once.
say normally I think you can check the same person every night as a seer. I would say in this, I think you can check the same person consecutive nights, but you can't keep checking the same person because that's helping your rival out really, and that's not acceptable.
I mean, it is helping that your rival out, but it's also helping you out.
It's
to an
helping my
extent.
part build.
So
Like
what
if
I would
Graham
say
dies,
is
I may not be able to say, "Oh, Graham looked at Guami; he's a werewolf," but I can nominate Guami for sure. So
yeah, but
you certainly could. What I will say is, you cannot do the same person. So say you, if you were the seer and you checked Graham, and then say Josh was your rival, then Josh could check Graham as the seer the following night, but you could not.
okay.
Does
And
that
can
make
the
sense?
bodyguards protect each other for the same reason to guarantee they won't both pick the same person and nullify it?
Actually, that's an extra rule I should put in. Bodyguards can never protect their rival because they're their rival. You want them to die.
Yeah.
It would be funny if they protected each other, though.
Now that said, spellcasters can silence each other.
Sure.
I was hoping to be the bodyguard. My first play was going to be to protect my rival, so that they wouldn't be protected, assuming they protect themselves.
Well, I mean,
okay.
I would just because it could guarantee the other person being protected.
I just realized what Gorm is saying.
Right. Are you going to get a nomination anyway?
Oh, please don't kill me. You need me.
Well,
is that a note to the other werewolves?
I nominate Mattias.
What?
Well, you haven't been talking, so now you had your chance to talk.
Oh, that's obvious. But Guami is the rival of everyone?
Yes. I already told you my plan.
There's a few questions. Sorry, somebody's nominated Mattias. Is there a second for Mattias?
Yeah, Guami. You don't really need to ask as he is alive.
Yeah. Okay. Right, there's a couple of people who've asked questions in the chat. I'll answer the questions once I sort this vote out. So, yeah, voting for, and it's not Mattias, it's
Mattias.
Mattias. Sorry, right, Mattias. So, voting for Mattias, please.
Well, he gets a
defense. Well, I don't know if he does. I don't know.
No, okay, I can skip the defense.
No, Mattias' defense. Sorry.
I'm just happy you can pronounce my name now, so you shouldn't really kill me.
That's
actually
a
need
good
to practice
defense.
a bit more, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm lousy at defending myself, so don't just kill me. It's a bit early.
Maybe after.
Okay, voting for Mattias. Oh, I almost got it wrong again. I'm such a horrible human being. Ready? 3, 2, 1, vote. Okay, 1 vote down, and that is it. Okay, carry on.
Did you actually say you were a villager, or did I miss that?
Oh,
I didn't say anything. I just said he learned to pronounce my name, so don't kill me. But
he was so happy.
I heard that part. I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss the part where you said
it's
that you were good.
Quite useless to say about villager because no one would say something else. I never heard anyone say, "Oh, I'm a werewolf. Don't kill me."
I have. By accident.
that was good. I don't think it worked.
Graham, you're muted.
All right, thanks. I was just saying it could be a valid defense depending on the game if you have like a chupacabra or something that needs to die first.
Is there going to be a second nom?
You wanted to say something, yeah?
Yeah, I always have terrible ideas. This is one of them. Whoever Gil's rival was, do they want to come forward and then hopefully one of the two bodyguards
the
protect
werewolves
them?
kill them.
There's 2 chances to protect them.
But if all of the rivals come out, then the werewolves can't kill all of us in one night. What's the downside to that?
Well, they target the seer first, then the bodyguard.
Well, we don't have to say what our roles are.
Yeah, I think it's still too early to do that.
I guess werewolves could just.
Yeah, werewolves could slay
Yeah.
As well, so.
They could also stay in pairs.
If there were 3 werewolves, that would still get rid of. That would still leave one of them, who wouldn't have someone to confirm it. But
true.
And the sorceress would probably save the other werewolf.
Does the sorceress know who the werewolves are?
No.
Oh, maybe Gil was the sorceress.
Simon, you said you wanted to answer some questions.
Yeah, I'm doing that now. I'm sorry, typing answers and stuff.
No, because you just said he would have said werewolf team. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I mean.
Well, I would say either Sonia or Luciana should nominate someone.
You're just mean.
You can
I
just
nominate
no.
Lucas.
You can just write a name. You can't second it yourself, Tuomi.
I nominate Lucas. Oh, I see
Is
a
there
second.
a second for Lucas?
Sonia seconded.
Sonia.
Sonia seconds. Okay.
I would like to know the reason why Guomi nominated me.
I want to know why Sonya seconded.
Okay, Lucas, what's your defense?
No, I would like to know why Guomi nominated me.
Okay, go for it. Well,
Because I can.
Okay.
That's all.
I assume he nominated me because
I'm looking for werewolves at this point because I'm not even going to worry about my rival.
Because I was being mean to Luciana and Sonia. I'm sorry for you too. I'm sincerely sorry. But I actually meant that you should nominate because I was nominating twice already in this game. And I didn't want to do another nomination. And I'm a villager. Please don't kill me.
Okay.
And wait, sorry?
This is the second one, right?
Yeah, second. Yeah.
Okay, voting for Lucas. 3, 2, 1, vote. Okay, I see 1 down, 2 down, and that is it. Carry on.
We have to kill somebody.
Adam's voting down a lot.
I didn't day 1. I have day 2.
Oh. Why?
Well, the first one, I didn't hear him say he was a villager, so, and then Lucas always makes me suspicious, so I don't know. I didn't think that he had enough against him, but kind of just to show that I'm keeping an eye out on him too. But I don't know.
Kwame, who do you want to kill?
I have no idea. I at this point I would just roll a die and have that
Out of
decide.
all the people in the village, if you could kill one person, who would it be?
Probably one of the most silent ones. And I don't mean Sonia and Luciana. Sorry, not you two. The ones who are voluntarily silent.
I agree.
Because yeah, I'm either gonna pick a werewolf or I'm gonna pick like the seer or something, and if I don't pick a werewolf, then the werewolves will probably pick who I pick. So I'm not gonna say.
Okay, is somebody gonna say?
And I did the last nomination, so somebody else has to.
I nominate Graham.
Who was that nominated, Graham? So Josh nominated Graham. Is there a second for Graham?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one.
Luciana as well, and Jojo. That's cool. Graham, what's your defense, please?
I mean, we should probably get a kill. It'd be better if it was a werewolf. Yeah, Josh isn't my rival, so I don't really understand the nom, but that's fine.
Okay.
Well.
Right. Voting for Graham. 3, 2, 1, vote. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9 down. I'm afraid that is enough. Graham has been killed, and Graham was a werewolf.
Mute.
Okay. I will mute once I find the mutey button. Where is the mute? Mute all. Okay, let's mute you all. Ha ha ha. Right, so bodyguards, please could you wake up? Bodyguards, write the name of the person you would like to protect. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. Okay, and 3, 2, 1, show. Okay. That is fine. Thank you very much. Okay. And bodyguards go to sleep and werewolves wake up. Werewolves, who would you like to kill? Okay, thank you very much. Werewolves. Werewolves go to sleep. And Seer wake up. Seer, who would you like to know? Seers, who would you like to know about? Ready to show? Give me a thumbs up when you're ready, Seers, please. Okay, 3, 2, 1, show. Okay, thank you very much. Seers go to sleep. And spellcasters wake up. Spellcasters, who would you like to silence for a day? You can't do the same player twice. Okay. Three, 2, 1, show. Okay, thank you very much, spellcasters. Spellcasters go to sleep. And sorceress wake up. Sorceress, who would you like to look at? Okay. Thank you very much, sorceress. That's the info. Go to sleep. And everybody wake up. And Coralla and Jamie, I'm afraid people don't want to hear from you. So please could you silence yourselves. And the good news is no one died.
I'll be back in 1 minute.
That's
Okay,
interesting because he was one of the ones who voted up
Who was the
for
other person?
Graham.
Do you remember who the other person was?
Balash, yeah.
I was. Yep.
Why?
I don't know. I had no info.
Of the second day when we hadn't killed anyone. I feel like you'd kill no matter what.
But he said that it's better to kill a werewolf, so.
Well, yes.
He was.
But I didn't know that he was.
There is something I find even more interesting because Graham voted down on Sonia and Josh, but voted to, and I'm sorry, save Lucas.
And Mattias.
That's, yeah.
Yeah, please don't only mention my name.
No,
you know?
I was only able to write down your name. Sorry.
Sorry, what I missed?
That's why I apologize. I didn't get on.
So you're taking everybody down with you, huh, Luke?
Yeah, of course.
What was Luciana just saying?
That's
Graham.
Graham's
voting.
Yeah, so he nominated to. He voted down to kill Sonia and Josh, but voted up to save Lucas.
And
but
Mattias.
I don't
and
know.
Mattias.
And Mattias. Yeah. and Mattias. Sorry.
Paul,
Yeah.
why'd you want to save him?
What do I want to say?
Why did you want to save Graham?
Oh, I don't know. Because I wasn't suspect of him.
Yeah, I wasn't either. I
wasn't either, but I wanted a death, so I voted down.
Yeah.
No, I was, but I was silenced.
Well, you guys didn't kill on the first day,
Right.
so I thought maybe you wouldn't
Yeah,
kill on
we
the
can't
second day
just-
either. I don't know.
But then we lose the game because we have to kill werewolves.
Yeah, I think Paul's a werewolf.
But
I
I
don't
mean,
think he is.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think so.
but
What do
then
you
again, you could say that about Balazs as well.
I don't not think he's a werewolf.
I think both
But
of them are
Paul's
werewolves.
voting down a lot, I think.
So I think Lucas is a big possibility, but I am really suspect of Luciana.
Aw.
Who just killed a werewolf? Because I seconded Graham.
I'm not seconding.
But you could have known he was a werewolf.
Yeah,
also.
you know, seconding is not so much as nominating. Because seconding is usually jumping on the train.
Excuse me.
There are obvious exceptions to the rule.
Sometimes the people who seconded are more interesting than the ones who nominate.
Yeah.
I
That's what
agree
we're
with that.
saying.
I think I'm very interesting.
That's what we're saying, Luciana.
Guavi and me are very interesting people, so
There
don't
you
kill us.
I don't think I've heard anything from Jamie yet.
Well, he can't talk.
Jamie, how are you doing? Oh, he can't talk anyways. How convenient.
That's what I thought.
Are the spellcasters allowed to choose themselves?
They
Spellcasters
are,
can choose themselves, yeah.
and also their rivals.
Yeah.
Mm.
So Josh, do you have any information?
Well, I just got Graham killed, and he's a werewolf. So
Yeah.
he voted down on me the first day, which got me looking at him, and he was a little bit shifty.
Yeah, that defense he gave where he said he didn't even hear your defense but voted down anyway, that to me was very questionable.
Yeah.
Josh, do you have any suspects?
Right now, no. I was all on Graham. I'm interested in what you saw while you were silenced the last round, though, Sonia and Luciana.
We saw?
Yeah, I mean, without having to talk, you can kind of sit back a little bit and
concentrate better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you did. I saw that you were taking notes. So.
Yeah, I just wrote down what I had on Graham.
I think if a seer has any way to give us a good amount of information, now might be the time to do so. All right.
Well, probably
Alright.
both seers are waiting for the other
Yeah.
seer to come out.
Hey, do we need a first vote at least?
Why does
All right,
Jojo become a
I don't want to do this, but because I think it might kind of be mean, but somebody's been like agreeing with like Josh and JoJo quite a bit, so I feel like they might be a werewolf trying to look good. So I want to nominate Growler.
Is there a second for Corral?
I will second.
Okay, Corral, you are allowed to unmute yourself for your defense.
Thank goodness.
Otherwise, it's a bit mean. And Guami's already been really mean to you, so you better do that.
Okay, I can forgive you. What Jojo said, I think the first round about the numbers of werewolves, I agree with that 100%. And so I was suspicious of Josh when he said he was playing villager because the math didn't check out to me. But the fact that he picked Graham sort of clears him in my mind. I have no suspicions of anybody else. I am a plain villager. Killing me probably won't shift the game too much, but do whatever you want. And I am trying to look at people while I'm silenced. I didn't know that was my job. I'm just, but I'll do that now.
Thank you. And silence. You have already silenced yourself. Brilliant. Okay. So voting for Corella. 3, 2, 1. Vote. 1 down, 2 down, 3 down, 4 down, 5 down, 6 down. Hang on, got to do maths here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. I think I make it as 13, so we don't kill anyone.
It's
Just
12.
about alive.
You counted yourself.
Sorry?
It's 12, but that's still a tie. If it's
Yeah,
66.
that's I knew that. I was just testing you to see if you're paying attention.
Good job, Paul.
Yeah, but it's a tie, just. Yep.
Sure didn't look like a tie.
I think I might nominate Paul.
JJ nominates Paul. Is there a second?
Oh, yes.
Oh, sorry. Yes, Kwame. Yeah. Okay, Paul, your defense.
Why, first off?
There's a lot of reasons. You voted to save the werewolf. Sonia's backing you up. She was one of the other small group of people who voted to save a werewolf. You voted down a lot. I think you would always kill on the second night, especially if we haven't killed on the first night. So that logic that you said, oh, well, we can do it again, that just seems like not you. Not villager you.
How did he vote just now?
I voted up. Okay, well, my defense.
Well, so did half of the room, so.
Yeah, okay, you're right, I'm not a villager. Here's my actual defense. Night 1, I wrote Josh's name down. A thumbs up was given, but I can't say who the other name was. Night 2, I wrote Jamie's. Can't say the other one, got a thumbs down. Night 3, I wrote Mattias. Can't say the other one, got a thumbs down.
Okay, so we have
So Jamie and Mattias are good. Josh might not be good, but I can't say the other name.
Okay, there's nothing in the chat, so.
Okay, voting for Paul. 3, 2, 1, vote. 1, 2, 3, 4 down. That's not enough.
So there's 2 people I'm suspect of, but I don't want to necessarily nominate because it's the third.
Just say you're suspect. You don't have to nominate. Yeah.
I'll do it for you if you want.
So I'm suspect of Luciana still, and because I think Paul has a good role, and I think Luciana and they both of them have a how do you say it? When we play these type of games, they have a battle that they do back and forth, and Josh seems guilty also, based on Paul's stuff.
Really?
Well, it's either Josh or somebody else. I just can't say the somebody else because
that's the
somebody
issue.
else wrote that person's name.
Are you personally suspicious of said someone else?
Potentially.
More or less than Josh.
Right.
Well, Josh got a werewolf killed, so either that was a good play or he's good. I don't know.
It could be a good play from a good villager.
Yeah.
So I'm
It
more
could be a
suspect of
risky werewolf
Luciana.
play. Could be a good play, but
All right,
like I said,
I'll nominate Luciana.
Is there a second? Sonia seconds. Okay, thank you. Luciana, your defense.
Yeah, I'm a villager, and I think before we should kill someone who seconded and killed a werewolf, we should look for those people who voted to save that person. And also, we should look at people who tried to save the person who tried to save the werewolf, because they might want to keep each other alive. But yeah, I think we should focus on
You just
people.
say names, please. This is getting confusing.
No, I will not. I will.
But you might die now, you know? And if you turn out to be a villager, we need information.
I think
Yeah, the math works out.
so. I seconded Graham and I killed Graham. And if I was a werewolf, I don't think that I would actually do that because I'm not a good werewolf.
We got that part, yes.
And Balazs, Paul, and Corolla voted up, and Paul was nominated, and Corolla still voted up. So maybe we should look at people who kind of try to save each other.
Okay, thank you, Luciana.
Thanks.
Voting for
welcome.
Luciana.
It made sense in my head, but yeah.
Makes sense.
I totally understand that. Lots of things make sense in my head, but never in the real world. So
Third nomination, yes, Cora. Third nomination, yeah.
No, this is the third nomination. Sorry, yes, this is the third nomination for Luciana. Yeah. 3, 2, 1, vote. 1 down, 2 down, 3 down, 4 down, 5 down, 6 down, 7 down, 8 down. And thanks to Paul, I know that is enough to kill Luciana. Luciana has been killed. Luciana was a villager.
Gosh.
Go to sleep. Okay. Please, could the bodyguards wake up? Ready to show who want to save. Okay. Okay, thank you. 3, 2, 1, show. Okay, thank you very much. Bodyguards go to sleep. And werewolves wake up. Werewolves, who would you like to kill? Okay, thank you very much. Werewolves go to sleep. Okay, and Sears wake up. Sears, write down the name of the person you would like to look at. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. And 3, 2, 1, show. Thank you very much. Sears, go to sleep. Okay. And spellcasters wake up. Spellcasters, write the name of the person you would like to protect, to silence. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. And let's show in 3, 2, 1, vote. Okay, thank you very much. And spellcasters go to sleep. And sorcerers wake up. Who would you like to look at to see if they are the seer or not? Okay, thank you very much. Sorcerers go to sleep. And everybody wake up. And today we only have one person silenced, and that person is Adam. However, we do have a death, and that death is Paul, I'm afraid. Thank you very much. Okay, and we carry on.
Kwame, are you trustworthy?
Yes.
So I'm going to nominate Josh.
A second.
Come on.
Okay.
Sorry, Jamie nominates Josh. Sorry, is there a second for?
Yeah,
Jamie?
a second.
So
no,
second.
not for Jamie, for Josh.
Hang on, sorry. Jamie nominates Josh.
Yeah.
And you are seconding for Josh. Okay,
yeah.
Thank you, Lucas. Okay, Josh, your defense, please.
So I am still just a plain villager, still looking for werewolves. I was I mean, honestly, I was happy when I was told that I was playing villager. That means I could ignore all the silly rules about the seer and all those other rules. I have a large suspicion on JoJo right now. She has been very aggressive, voting down a lot, while also trying to throw a lot of suspicion away from her. And I would have liked to hear more from Coreller and a little bit more Jamie, what you've seen. I'm surprised you nominated me so quickly. But I'm just a plain villager. Good to keep me alive.
Okay, thank you very much, Josh. Voting for Josh, and there are now 10 of you. So by my maths, we need 6 to kill Josh. Voting for Josh, 3, 2, 1, vote. 1 down, 2 down, 3 down, 4 down, 5 down, 6 down. That is enough. Josh has been killed, and Josh was a villager. Okay, right. And bodyguards, wake up. Okay. And write down the name of the person who you wish to protect. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. And go to sleep. And werewolves, wake up. Werewolves, who would you like to kill? Werewolves, wake up. Okay, thank you very much. Werewolves, go to sleep. And seers, wake up. Seers, write down the name of the person who you would like to know about. And show me in 3, 2, 1, show. Okay, and this is what they are. Thank you very much. Go to sleep, and spellcasters, wake up and write down your names. Show in 3, 2, 1, show. Okay, thank you very much, spellcasters. Spellcasters, go to sleep. Sorceress, wake up. Sorceress, who would you like to know about? Thank you. This is what they are. Very much, sorceress. Sorceress, go to sleep. And everybody wake up. And nobody has been silenced, but Jojo has been killed. And Jojo was a villager. Okay. Off we go again. Oh,
So I just came out.
So Sonia has said she is the bodyguard. Sonia is telling the truth.
Okay.
So Sonia, you can reveal anything that you did, but not anything about what your rival did.
Correct. Okay. So night 1, I protected Josh. Night 2, I protected myself. And there was no kill. And I do believe it could have been, I don't think it was me. I think it was the other person that was saved because I have not been playing very well. So night 3, I saved Mattias. And night 4, I saved Adam.
Interesting.
And so if there's, I was just thinking, I came out for the reason of the possibility if there are 2 seers in the game, then maybe maybe they could do what I did if they think it's worth it. I wasn't necessarily trying to do one over on the possibility of me having a rival still or not. I just thought I've done so horrible and we really need the village to win.
Well, I mean, Paul pretty much came out as a seer. He didn't
Right,
officially do it. But
Yeah, but
I feel like his information.
Yeah, everything checked out. So
yeah.
And
So
he
I mean,
died.
if the other seer is alive, because Paul said he checked Josh and somebody else and got
Yeah.
a thumbs up, and we know Josh is a villager, so then if the other seer is still alive, they know a werewolf. But it could have been Graham, of course. But Sonia, honestly, I thought you and Luciana were the rival spellcasters, and you muted each
know.
other that first day. So I was trusting you, but I had you down for the wrong role.
No, and I really thought Luciana was playing Paul because they do battle when they do these
Yeah,
games.
they
And
do, yeah.
I really thought that she was it. And then Josh, I didn't know, but I did vote up for him. And then who else? I really thought that JoJo was the sorceress.
Oh, yeah, I thought she was a werewolf. But if she was a sorceress, did we get her as a werewolf or a villager when she died? Werewolf. Or...
Werewolf.
Okay.
Yeah,
You get the
I would
team,
say
yeah.
I would announce the
Oh.
sorceress as a werewolf. Yeah.
Oh, what? So JoJo was a villager, Simon? I missed it.
Jojo was a villager. Yes.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
so I
the
don't know
sorceress
how many
doesn't
villagers.
count for the victory.
Doesn't count for the victory, yeah.
Okay. But that means we probably have 2 werewolves and a sorcerer left if you're bad luck.
Yeah.
This is
Okay,
bad.
so
And
if
they have
there is
absolutely no clue.
if there is a seer,
We have absolutely nothing to go on now.
Corella, in
Right.
case you're talking, you're muted.
I'm just agreeing.
Agreeing again.
So we've only killed 1 werewolf.
Yep.
So that's a possibility of still having a sorceress and a possibility of at least 2 more werewolves, at least. Maybe 3.
Probably, yeah.
So if we had a little bit more information,
It would help the village, yeah, definitely.
yeah. Just a
I'm
little
curious
bit.
what everyone's opinion on Jamie was, because that was a really quick. Now I ended up voting for Josh because I trusted JoJo and he went after JoJo. But
also
that was a
Paul,
really quick nomination from Jamie
Yeah.
the last day.
I just thought he was like really suspicious the round before. Just
okay.
But clearly I'm not very good at reading people.
Well, Jamie and then Lucas went so fast with the second. I don't know.
Was Lucas the one that seconded? I just
Yeah.
assumed it was Guami. I didn't write it down.
Actually, it wasn't me. I did vote down, but I didn't second that one.
Yeah, I had trusted Josh the whole game, but then when he went after JoJo, because JoJo was asking Paul questions, I think knowing that he was the seer. So I thought maybe Josh, I don't know.
People wanted to get Paul out
Just to
quite a
interrupt
bit.
you, I have seen Guami has said in the chat he is a villager. He is telling the truth.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, it's a good
I was
thing.
wondering if that would happen or not.
What? That's an interesting one.
You were wondering?
Bobby, I just didn't know about you. That's good that you did.
All right, so really we need. Wait, I have a question. Does the sorceress count as part of the win condition for the werewolves?
No.
No. So
no.
Okay, I missed it.
The sorceress would actually be on the village team, so we'd work against the werewolves on that, I think.
Also, if someone else previously claimed a role truthfully, then the rival can't come out anymore, right?
That's true, yes. So Corella has just come out and said he is a villager. He is telling the truth.
Phew, okay. All right. So
Three of
I
us.
nominate Jamie.
Second.
Okay, Jamie, what is your defense, please?
I'm just a villager. Corella was my only other suspicion, but obviously he's good. So, but no. Who else? And maybe Lucas, because he jumped on my nomination pretty damn quick. So other than that, I've got nothing to go on. I ain't got a clue. I wouldn't trust my judgments because clearly they're not very good.
Okay.
I don't know.
Thank you very much, Jamie. Voting for Jamie in 3, 2, 1, vote. 1 down, 2 down, 3 down, 4 down, 5 down, 6 down. I'm afraid that is enough to kill Jamie. Jamie was a villager. Okay, go to sleep. Right. And now that Sonia has come out as a bodyguard, only she gets to wake up at night. So Sonia, please could you, oh, I might as well say it because we all know, Sonia, please wake up. And who would you like to protect yourself? Okay, thank you very much. Sonia, go to sleep. And werewolves wake up. Werewolves, who would you like to kill? Okay, thank you very much. Werewolves go to sleep. And seers wake up. And write down the name of the person you would like to look up. 3, 2, 1, show. Okay, thank you. That's what they are. Seers go to sleep. And spellcasters wake up. Write down the names of the persons you want to silence. Okay, and 3, 2, 1, show. Okay, thank you very much, spellcasters. Spellcasters go to sleep. And sorcerers wake up. Sorcerers, who would you like to look at? Okay, thank you very much, sorcerers. Sorcerers go to sleep. And everybody wake up. And nobody was silenced. However, Corella was killed. Corella was a villager. And now there are 3 werewolves left and 3 villagers. So it is a win werewolf team.
I cleared Jamie, guys. Why?
I know, Paul. I was so happy when they nominated Jamie. I was like, damn it, everyone is coming out. We are going to lose so horribly. And then they nominate Jamie.
Thumbs up meant he was a werewolf. I misunderstood.
I got a thumbs down on Jamie.
I misunderstood.
Okay.
I was so happy.
Mutual, and I'll go through the roles and who the rivals were. And also, as unsurprisingly, I did make a mistake in the game. I don't think it made too much difference. So, yeah, the steers were Gil and Paul. They checked Adam S and Josh night 1. Well, I thought that Paul had written Josh. Apparently, he'd written Jojo, but I couldn't read it, so I'd read it as Josh. I gave a thumbs up. Jojo and Jamie night 2. Then Gil was killed. Paul checked Mattias night 3, and Balash night 4, but he was killed that night, and he would have found Balash as a werewolf. The bodyguards were Mattias and Sonia. Mattias protected himself, then Paul, then himself, then Guami, and then he couldn't protect anymore because Sonia had come out. Sonia had protected Josh, herself, and then Mattias, which she said she shouldn't have been able to do, but I forgot about that. And Mattias reminded me of that you can't protect your rival. Sorry about that. I did forget that. It made no difference because neither of you would, well, Mattias wasn't targeted. She protected Adam and then she protected herself on the last night. The spellcasters were Luciana and Josh. Josh silenced Luciana, Jamie, and Adam. And Luciana silenced Sonia and Corella before both of them were killed. The sorceress was Graham. He got to look at one person before he was killed by I think he was killed by the village at least. So at least the werewolves didn't kill him, so that was okay. And the werewolves were Balash and Adam and Lucas. And the village rivals were Corella and Jojo and Guami and Jamie. So Guami sort of coming out kind of stopped Jamie from coming really out and helping himself. But there we go. Let's sort of see what happens.
And did you guys forget that I was going after Adam on day 1?
You were going after who?
I was going after
Adam.
on
Yeah,
day
that's what I was
one.
about
And
to
then I
ask,
was like, well, I checked
I sure
Josh,
didn't.
and my partner checked somebody else, but I can't say who that somebody else was. I was hoping you guys would realize.
I was surprised you didn't nominate Adam again, actually.
I'm
I
surprised
actually
we- we never
Paul, yeah.
nominated Lucas and Balazs.
Well, I'm a nice person. I helped the
I was
village.
ready to
I
nominate
was going
Balazs.
after you pretty early.
Immediately after I died, people mentioned all of the remaining werewolves, which was funny because I had no idea who they were. So I was like, wow, they're totally misreading this, but it's pointing them in the right direction, and it didn't work out at all.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
one thing I was wondering is, like, I said, okay, I checked Josh, and my partner checked somebody else. I'm not allowed to say who it is, but I nominate Adam. I wasn't sure if I was allowed to do that.
Well, no one picked up on it.
If you did it as obviously as that, I would have not let you got away with it. If you
Oh,
just said, I'm nominating Adam, he looks sus.
Because it was like
So when
right
you-
after I came out, so I wasn't sure.
When you said all that, Paul, I needed to write it down so I could, and you said it, and then there was a whole bunch of talk, and so I missed
Yeah.
like if they were or they weren't. You gave out great information. I just couldn't. I needed to write it down. That was
And
my
I
fault.
knew I'd be good at this because I'm really bad at like Brothers Grimm rolls and stuff. So I knew that my names would never mix with whatever Gil wrote down.
Good kill, Adam.
Yeah. Who was saved on night 2?
Paul.
Paul, yeah.
It was
So
Paul.
actually, I think it just be out of interest. Lucas was he tried to kill Paul night 1, and the rest of the other werewolves said no. And then on night 2, I think somebody else said kill Paul, and you went for it, and he was protected. Then on night 3, Lucas was the one who was really hammering and killed Paul on night 3, and it worked. So well done,
Well,
Lucas.
I thought I was being a little obvious as the seer night 1 by nominating Adam randomly, because I thought I was going to die soon, but then Gil died, and I was like, oh, I gotta
Bye,
change
Jojo.
it.
No, we knew when you came after me, but I thought that the bodyguard would protect you night 1. But I thought Jojo was the second seer. And I
No.
think even Lucas said
Yeah.
Jojo or
Yeah.
Paul.
Yeah,
Paul or
I thought I was
Jojo, yeah.
gonna
The
die
way
soon
she was
anyway.
asking you questions about me, I thought was pointing her as the other. So that's why we went to her after we
Plus,
killed you.
also, I thought if one of us died sooner, then the seer could start getting good information because they would start getting thumbs up and thumbs down, not a thumbs up on 2 people.
Right.
So I was like, I'm just gonna go after Adam and get myself
Right.
killed early, but then Gil died, and I was like, never mind.
Yeah. Well, that's why
Which is why I
tried to
came out
kill
when I did.
Jojo when we killed you because I thought she was the other seer and she would be able to call my name.
Yeah.
Whereas
yeah.
if we kept you alive another day, you would never be able to call my name. But
Yeah.
we made the right decision killing you because we knew you couldn't be protected.
Yeah,
so-
that's the reason why I was, because I didn't want a second bodyguard block.
But Gil was just totally lucky that we hit him as the other seer.
Yeah. Okay, well, and I was like, yeah, I thought it was going to be quite simple, but actually, I think all the extra rules made it a bit complicated. But thanks for.
No, it was fine. I really was panicking when Sonia came out, and Guami came out, and then Koala. I was like, no.
I was writing down, okay, which role left to claim?
Well, yeah, if we had had one more day, I didn't even think about there being 3 werewolves still. At that point, I was like, it's Adam and Lucas.
Yeah, I thought Graham was a werewolf, and so I was like, okay, well, there's 2 werewolves and a sorcerer left, so we probably have enough time to kill Jamie.
Obviously, none of you were looking at my reaction when he said Graham was a werewolf, because that would have given it away that he was the sorceress. Because I had already closed my eyes for the night, and he said werewolf, and I opened and.
Oh.
Fortunately, nobody saw that.
I guess that was the night that we were supposed to be quiet so we could be watching you. Oh, sorry for all those I killed innocent. Oh my goodness, I feel horrible.
It's okay.
You were a werewolf until you came out as the bodyguard.
Yeah, wouldn't it seem like that? I think the day before I thought, oh, they're gonna vote me out because I am doing a horrible job, and yeah, I had to come out.
I think you came out at the right time, definitely.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe we had 3 straight days of killing on the first nomination. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Graham, Josh, and Jamie all died on the first nomination or something.
I was pushing for Josh and Jamie because I knew we couldn't afford any more time, because we were running out of time. Yeah, that's why I was just hoping, I was ready to sacrifice myself.
Yeah. Well, I was voting down, not expecting everybody else to vote down, but we had enough each time, so I was happy.
But you already did the Jamie nomination. I was like, what?
That
Okay,
makes no
yes.
sense.
Let's do it. Let's kill Jamie.
Poor
You were
Paul.
very, very, very quick on that second there, Lucas. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, in the Discord, I was yelling about the fact that I cleared Jamie.
I know, Paul.
But he was so suspicious, so everyone forgot.
Well, and Sonia said, well, if there's still 2 seers, so I was thinking, wait, does
Yes,
not
Jamie,
everybody
what?
remember Paul came out with information? So I thought, well, maybe they just don't trust his information, so I don't know.
Well, the fact that I was killed by the werewolves that night shows that I wasn't like a werewolf lying about.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't save you because I had saved you the night before, or I would have saved
Yeah,
you.
I thought maybe
I was
just nobody
surprised.
wrote me down, or you both wrote me down.
Right.
I was surprised though when Sonia protect Adam, and then I realized nobody caught when Paul. It was like the first thing, and on the second night I actually picked JoJo because like JoJo was acting strange, so I didn't know. Well, we got a 1 between Adam and JoJo, right? We got a positive.
Yeah. So this is the other mistake.
So-
Actually, on night 0,
Yeah.
Paul had written JoJo and Adam. I've already said that, haven't I? Sorry, yeah, but I read it as Josh. So that's
because
why.
I was asking Simon a random question about it, and I was like, "We're saying about writing JoJo's name down." He's like, "When did you write JoJo's name down?" And I was like, "Night 0."
But see, I read a JoJo as well. That's why I picked JoJo the second night to confirm the. I think you wrote JoJo when
Yeah,
you
I
watched
did.
the videos.
He did.
I think
I did because
when
I
it's my
have
poor eyesight.
2 of these boards sitting next to me, and I had kept JoJo on the first board accidentally. So I saw that I had written her name down at some point.
So I suspect you would not pick JoJo on the second night because.
Yeah.
So I thought I'm gonna pick JoJo, hoping you would not pick Adam. So when I picked JoJo and the other name, so he cleared both those names, so we knew JoJo and the other guy was good. So Adam, just confirm Adam the second night.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, then I died. Yeah.
But I was like, maybe they'll remember that I was randomly nominating Adam, and with not really any good reason why.
I remembered Paul.
Like I said, it just went by. I knew you were the seer. Like I trusted you, and I couldn't save you the next day. And then after that, I'd forgotten all what you said because I didn't write it down. And then after you had said it, people were talking. So I was just trying to catch everything. Yeah, I definitely didn't.
And like I didn't.
Oh, Sonia and Mattias, they weren't picking up on anybody. They were protected, like they were all over the place. I was like, oh, they didn't catch things.
And like I was pretty sure Josh was good because he got Graham killed, but it makes sense that Graham actually was if Josh were a row, he wouldn't have known that Graham was good or bad because Graham was the sorceress. So I just mentioned his name because I was like, keep it in mind, but like I'm not actually suspicious of Josh compared to this other person that I'm suspicious of. But then you guys.
I liked it. I liked that you mentioned Josh.